Ouch. 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 What is up, guys, and welcome to Sensible Minecraft, where we like to stay away from all that tomfoolery that's out there today. And today we've got a cool mod review for you, and this is the Better Beginnings mod, and I really like this mod. It's kind of like another Small Tweaks, except it adds a lot more stuff than just a Small Tweaks mod would. However, it does rework a lot of the beginning and a little bit of the mid-game of Minecraft. So anyways, today, as you can see here, we have this pile of gravel for you, and here, let's just run over this tree real quick. As you saw in the beginning of the video, you cannot actually mine trees you cannot actually break wood with your fists anymore. However, you still can break most soft blocks, is what the mod creator says, kind of like sand, clay, and gravel. And now that gravel is like, everybody knows gravel sucks, come on, we all hate gravel, right? But today, in this mod, gravel is increasingly useful. So, oh hey, we have a little chest right here, and I'm just gonna take a look inside, and we've got some flint. Now, flint is probably the biggest part about starting in this mod. This mod completely reworks the way beginnings are done. So let's talk a little bit more about how you can proceed in Better Beginnings. So anyway, as you can see there, you kind of want to find some gravel as fast as you can, and you want to craft, after you get some flint, you want to craft that stuff into this flint knife. And the flint knife is like, it's your tool in the beginning. Like this is what you want. However, if you don't find much flint with gravel, you can craft it in a 4x4 and get some flint that way, which is nice, because flint doesn't really want to come out when you want it, and whenever you don't want it, all you get is flint, am I right? But anyway, after you get your flint knife, you want to come over here to some trees and start cutting them down, to try and get some saplings. And I might not even get some saplings here. I really hope I do, because saplings are also pretty important. Once you get some saplings, wow, am I just not going to get any? Do I have to use this? Oh my god. I guess I'm just the most unlucky person of all time. But anyway, once you, oh hey, I got one. Nice, nice. But once you do get your sapling, you want to come over here, and you can craft saplings by combining them with a flint knife, or any kind of knife rather, and you get yourself sticks that way. And sticks, like you can't make them by just oak planks anymore, I don't believe. Oh, actually you can, but you can't actually obtain oak planks in the beginning. So this is the way that you're going to want to obtain sticks. You can kill mobs with your fists, however, it does take a long time. If you are on peaceful, which I am not, I'm going to set myself on peaceful. Whenever you kill a mob, they'll drop these things called bone shards or bones, depending on how big they are. Like, for example, chickens will drop bone shards, but cows, I think, will drop bone. And they will also drop leather. Well, cows, that is. So after you get your... you go kill one cow at least, you can combine one leather and any kind of knife into the leather strips. And these leather strips, these are like, it's kind of like Skyrim in a way, where this is what you need to put all your tools together, as you can see here with the flint hatchet. However, the flint hatchet is just another stepping stone, as you can see, crafted by flint, leather strip, and a piece of stick, one stick. And now this is what you're gonna use to actually get rid of your logs here. So as you can see here, I can mine, or I can dig the wood. However, the flint hatchet is a very weak tool, and it is only used to just get yourself started into the mod. Now, to craft bone shards, I forgot to cover this, you can actually combine a bone with a knife in your inventory, and that's how you get them. And also, if you're on like, I think it's normal and above, skeleton, it might be easy too, I'm not sure. As long as you're not on peaceful, I think the only way to obtain actual bones is to kill skeletons. So this mod does make it pretty hard for you to get going. So after you've got your flint hatchet and your little flint knife and you're ready to get going, come over, well actually not to your crafting table, come over to your crafting inventory slot, and you're going to make yourself a crafting table, right? That's what everybody does. However, this is not the default Minecraft crafting table. This is a special crafting table, as you can see here. And it's the recipe does override it. However, there is a way to make this crafting table. Here, let me just get it and I'll show you guys real quick. So as you can see, there are 2 different blocks, and the recipe for this is you just throw in your new crafting table into crafting table, I guess, craftingception, and then you'll be able to pull out your old type of crafting table. And this is just for mod compatibility so that you can still use it in other recipes. Anyway, in this it looks exactly the same. It is exactly the same. However, if you place 2 next to each other, it'll become a double crafting table. Just see that action right there. And this is what almost all of the higher tier, well, I guess all of the higher tier, not even that higher tier, like stone too. Everything besides gold is crafted in here in terms of tools and armor, that is. So after you get yourself your double crafting table, which is just 8 wood, it's pretty easy to find. You got your flint hatchet, your flint knife, you know, get yourself some oak saplings to make some sticks. You want to make yourself a bone pickaxe. And a bone pickaxe is like the new stone, basically. This is your first pickaxe that allows you to mine stone, and it's not very strong, but it'll get you there in the end. So as you can see here, there are these 4 little slots on the left side, and these are like the catalysts that supply, like you have to put items here that will increase the, I guess not increase, but will complete the recipe. It's just like more slots on a crafting table. So anyway, as you can see here, this bone pickaxe recipe does require 2 leather, or 2 leather strips. So just take 2 leather strips, and yeah, you have to drop them all in the top slot, because some recipes do come with more than just 1 catalyst. Or I don't know if catalyst is the correct term that he uses, but I think that's a good term to at least as I don't remember it. So take your bone pickaxe, and as you can see here, you got yourself your new pick, and it's kind of good. It's not incredible, but it'll definitely get you there. That's all I can say. So let's move on to some other blocks and features that he added into the mod. We're going to cover all of those machines over there in a little bit. But the first thing I want to talk about is the campfire, because this is the next thing that you'll probably acquire. So anyway, if we take a look in here, the campfire is made by taking 2 oak wood and then 2 cobblestone and putting those on top of each other, and you'll get yourself a campfire. It says it's lit, but I do not think it is. And this is the campfire GUI, and I really love the campfire, or GUI, however you want to, if you want to be proper about it. And I love this this campfire idea. I think it's great. So here, let me just throw away all of this, and I'll come back here. So let's go try and make some food. Anyway, the first thing you want to do with the campfire. Can I dig this with my hand? I'm not sure. I might not be able to. Okay, but anyway, the first thing you want to do once you have a crafting table, once you have a campfire, is you're going to want to make yourself some pans. And here, I'll just grab this. And to craft a pan, go into your advanced crafting table, drop 2 iron ingots and a stick. And then, as you can see here, the catalyst is 2 iron nuggets. Drop those down, and you'll get yourself your frying pan. Now, I love this frying pan. It's pretty sweet. And to get iron nuggets, here, I can just, it's just, you place 1 iron bar. I think I got one, yeah. And you just plop that down here. I don't think you have to do it in an advanced crafting table. You can do it in here. You'll get yourself 9 iron nuggets. And this is used for just, not just more, for a little more than just the frying pan recipe. Anyway, once you do have your frying pan, as you can see here, you can come over here, and what you do is you put your fuel source in the bottom, and then you put your frying pan in the left, and then your food up here, obviously. So I'll just drop some cooked pork up there, and you can only put stacks of 16 in at a time. So let's just replace this with charcoal. So I'm actually going to show you another crafting recipe real quick. This is called the not crafting recipe, just an item. I'm going to come back to this in a little bit, but this is called the fire bow. And no, it is not actually a bow, which I was very disappointed to find out. But it's a really cool item, and it's kind of like flint and steel, except it only has 8 uses. But you can use flint and steel or this fire bow to light your campfires. As you can see here, I'm just going to right click on it. It takes a lot of durability because it's only got 8 uses. And now, as you can see here, my campfire is going. And now this is really cool. I really like the campfire. And I'm just going to read a little bit more information about that. So after you do start cooking, it'll cook for about 20 seconds. And during this time, if you put some fuel down here, it'll grant you this little bar, and that's like the amount of stuff that it can burn through. But after a while, it will go on what the mod creator is calling cooldown after like a little bit of cooking time, where you gotta wait before you can move on to cook some more. So that is the campfire. And now I'm just going to come back to here. I want to show you guys some tool recipes again, just because I think it's important to try and help you guys understand like how the whole advanced crafting system works. So anyway, you got yourself some stone, and also another tweak that this mod made is that you have to actually have smooth stone to craft stone tools, which is kind of annoying, but I guess it kind of makes sense because it's a stone, not a cobblestone pickaxe. But anyway, so depending on how expensive your tools are, you can see here that the catalyst will change. So for just stone, it'll be the leather strips. For iron, it'll be 3 leather strips. For gold, and gold sucks, you can just craft gold. Oh, actually, I guess you can't. But if you go into a normal crafting table, you can still craft gold tools. I don't know if the mod creator knows that, because I don't think you can craft normal tools. Yeah, you can't craft normal tools, but in normal crafting you still can craft golden tools. So anyway, let's go back over here. And with the gold, it's the same as the iron. You just got your 3. And then diamond's a little more expensive. You need 5 redstone in addition to 3 leather strips. So as you can see, the more expensive it is, the more stuff you'll need. And same thing for armor. Like armor is really expensive, as you can see here. 4 redstone, 6 blaze powder, 2 leather strips, and then 4 wool to craft a diamond chestplate. And that's pretty ridiculous. But I really like how this mod did it in terms of like making stuff a lot harder to craft. So I think we're done with the frying pan and the campfire, as well as the tools. So let's go talk about these machines over here. So these machines, as you can see here, they're all different. They replace the furnace. You still can craft the furnace in this mod. It's 3 half slabs of stone, and then the top 5 are just like normal stone. That's how you craft a furnace. And I don't know if any recipes have been removed from it. However, I do know that these are a lot better in terms of like producing what they can, at least at their max stage. So as you can see here, each machine does have 2 stages. This is the kiln, this is the oven, and then this is the smelter. So we're going to start with kiln first. And with the kiln, as you can see here, it's crafted instead of a furnace. You'll get a kiln out of this recipe, and then to upgrade the kiln to your obsidian kiln, you can see here it's 4 redstone, 4 obsidian, 1 normal kiln, and then the catalyst is 16 redstone. So let's go pop a squat, or take a look inside the GUI. This just replaces your normal furnace. Now, you can't actually cook food in here, so I'm going to borrow this piece of coal real quick. If you do try and cook meat inside the kiln, it will give you this thing called charred meat. So one change that was added is that if you try and eat raw pork or any raw meat in survival, you will actually be you will get that hunger debuff, and like kind of like eating chicken. But now it's applied to every single raw meat item. So this, if you're like running low on food and you don't have anything, you can just pop it in the kiln, and this is what it'll give you. So let's actually, yeah, let's check how much hunger it'll give you. For 3 seconds. Oh, well, I think the ID is 17. It is. So if you oh wow, that really didn't last long. Oh wait, I'm doing it wrong. Alright. Oh, I'm on peaceful. That's why. There we go. Okay. So this does only provide 2 hunger, but it's useful in a pinch when you don't want to get sick because of your uncooked meat. And basically what the kiln is used for is it's used for making like smooth stone, glass, and logs into charcoal, clay into bricks, and stuff like that. So this is not, you don't smelt ores in here. You just smelt like your standard bricks or blocks rather. Anyway, next thing is the ovens. Oh, just sorry, another thing to note is that the kiln and any of the lower tier machines, they do not run on blaze rods or lava buckets. only the top tier machines can use lava buckets, and then other sources like that. And actually, the nether brick oven only works on with lava, and the smelter you can also use eyes of ender and ender pearls to increase your smelting needs. And anyway, let's take a look at the oven. So for the oven, you need 3 bricks and 5 bricks. So 3 item bricks and then 5 block bricks. And like I said before, you can create bricks by going into your kiln and smelting your clay, or cooking, or whatever, doing your clay. And then for the nether brick oven, you just take 7 netherrack, 1 brick, or 1 brick oven rather, and then 1 glass, with the catalyst being 4 blaze powder and then 1 obsidian. And the GUI kind of looks like this. And instead of here, I'm gonna go into creative actually. Oh, not creative, this thing. So when you're making your cake, you actually would make the cake in here. So let me just get some coal. I'll just drop that in there. And crap, I haven't made cake in a really long time. I just want to demonstrate this. Oh right, you can't craft it normally. Milk, eggs. What is it? Wheat, milk. Oh crap. Here, I'll just show you what this does anyway. Whenever all your standard like bread recipes, you would make it in here. Yeah, I don't have to show you making cake. I can just show you bread. So you put that stuff in there, and then it'll cook actually. And you would also make all your golden items in here, like gold potatoes and golden carrots, but not golden melons, because he says you wouldn't smelt a melon, would you? But that's how the brick oven works. Same thing with another brick oven, however this only runs on lava buckets, so I'll just throw one in there, and then as you can see here, it kind of fills up, and then you can take this away. Uses the millibuckets system, so maybe there's going to be some implementation with other mods coming in. I do know the mod creator is working on a plugin for NEI, so some of the recipes you cannot see. As you can see, like you can't look at the anvil recipe, you can't look at the, I guess you can look at the mossy cobble, but you can't look at the non-gold tools. But he's going to be working on an NEI plugin so that we can see how it's done with these machines. So it's the exact same in the nether brick oven, however it's slightly faster. As you can see here, that cooks way faster than the brick oven, and you'll get yourself your bread. And the lava does stay in here forever, I believe. Anyway, last machine that we have today is the it is the smelter. And the smelter, it's just, this is where you produce all your ores. So let me grab some more coal. And let me grab some ore. And as you can see here, there's this little tab for gravel. And now, depending on the ore that you're smelting, you'll need more gravel than another one. And I guess it does not work with coal. So let me grab some lava. And there we go. So this does run on lava, I guess. Here, let me, yeah, this does run on charcoal and lava and more refined fuels, as quote the mod page. So I would assume that blaze rods would work as well, but I am not sure. But you can't use standard coal. And apparently charcoal is an item above coal in this mod, so you guys will kind of want to make yourself a lot more charcoal than standard coal. And anyway, this does also have a chance, once you upgrade it to the ender smelter, to increase the amount of ores that you get from your smelting needs. So let me get some diamond ore. Whoops. And I'll just throw that in there. Then we get our gravel. And lastly, we get our, here, let's test the blaze rod. Yes, the blaze rod does work. And as you can see, you got this sweet purple fire coming out that looks awesome. And you get the little ender portal, or nether, no, not nether, end, yeah, end particles coming out. But as you can see here, let's, each time it goes through diamond, it will take like 3 gravel away, whereas iron only takes 1. And let's wash this and hope for a duplicate, please. Will it? Oh, come on, come on. Come on, I'm feeling it right here, this one. Nope. We're gonna wait just a little more, just to see if it'll do it, just for me. Please. please. There we go. As you can see, I got 3 diamonds from just 1 ore block. And Silk Touch is especially encouraged in this mod because you'll be able to double and or triple the items that you get out of your thingamajig, your smelter. And now let's actually move on to some miscellaneous items. As you can see, I already did cover the iron nugget, but something else that we want to talk about is silk and string. Spiders do not drop spiders do not drop string anymore. And what you can do with their drops, which is silk now, is you can craft that stuff into thread, and then thread can be crafted into cloth. And all the thread recipes so far are right here. Cloth does have its own armor, however, it is not craftable. As you can see here, cloth hat, robe, pants, and booties. But with thread and twine, and I'll cover twine in a little bit, you can make the fire bow, which is extremely useful early game because you'll be wanting to save that flint for other stuff and not be using it on flint and steel, and you probably won't have iron in the first place anyway. But the fire bow will let you, actually I'm going to eat some stuff. The fire bow will let you light your campfires and other mobs on fire and stuff like that. So let's just take a look over here, and once you do get vines, you can also craft that stuff into twine, and twine is also used in the fire bow recipe. You can use twine or thread, as you can see here, and twine is just it's just another form of string. So that's that. Another machine that we are going to go over is the infuser repair station, I think is what it's called. Yeah, repair infusion station. So as you can see here, this thing is really expensive, but it is crafted by using 2 diamonds, 1 block of iron, a bookshelf, and then 5 obsidian, and the catalyst being 32 redstone, 16 blaze powder, and 32 lapis, and that is super expensive. So with this here, I'm just going to damage these tools real quick. With this, you do all your repairing. The standard enchanting table has been removed, as in you cannot craft it, and I do not think that you can craft the anvil either. So let's just check this out. As you can see here, whenever you do put a tool in, it will show you what you need to enchant it, and to repair it. And the the catalyst is changed based on what enchantments you have on. So there is a slot for a lot of enchantments, as you can see, if you get a super powerful sword off of your enchanting. And actually, no, the enchanting table is still in the game. You just have to craft it in the in that thing. Sorry, what am I saying? But I was going to say otherwise you wouldn't be able to enchant. But anyway, for sharpness, you would take some quartz. For smite, you would take some soul sand, and just depending on what it is, the amount of items and what kind changes. However, it doesn't seem to work if I guess this tool is not damaged, so never mind, it works fine. But just like I said before, it's just the items change based on what enchantment you have on, and as you can see there, I went through a few of them. And I really like this, actually. This is pretty cool because the anvil was kind of like, oh, hey, well, I can just throw an iron ingot in here with this tool and fix it magically, but this kind of makes sense if you for looting you need gold, and looting you want to get rich, gold being rich, I think that's pretty cool. So I really like the repair infuser. And now we're just going to come over here and cover the last of the mod items, and that is the rock hammer. And as you can see here, it is crafted like this with 1 stone, 2 iron, 2 sticks, and the catalyst being 2 leather strips and 2 iron nuggets. And what the rock smasher or rock hammer does is here, it'll break down blocks when you craft them. So as you break them. So as you can see there, I did break a smooth stone and it gave me cobblestone. Well, I guess that's standard anyway. The cobblestone will actually drop gravel, and then gravel will be turned into flint on each mine. And I don't know if sand does anything special. No, sand does not do anything special. But the rock hammer, as you're mining, will just break stuff down for you right away. And gravel can... actually, the thread says that gravel will be turned into sand. So I think that is a mistake. Gravel is turned into flint, just a heads up. And there are more features planning to be added to this. And yeah, so that's basically most of the mod. I didn't really cover all of the tool enchantments, but that would just take a very long time. But I really like this mod. It is a tweak mod. I love tweak mods. This is a great alternative start to Minecraft, as it makes things a lot harder, or not a lot harder, but a little bit harder, because the beginning of Minecraft was way too easy. You just go punch your trees and win. But I really like this mod. You should check it out below. And if you like what I presented for you today, don't forget to leave a like, rating, subscribe, comment, whatever you want to do. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.